So, with not really having a way to record audio while I'm riding, it's making it very difficult to make moto vlogs. So I thought I would make a little update, kind of let you all know on some of the things that I've ordered, what I think is just a waste of money, and better routes to go. And so, where to begin? I'm going to start with this gas cap here. So, there are better alternatives to being able to use your factory gas cap and kind of still customize it. One of the things being the stickers. Just the carbon fiber ones. There are tons of different designs, so you can choose one that's going to be more for you, but you don't have to have the concerns like I have. Like, one of my concerns are if water gets in there, it's going to get into my gas tank, things like that. It seems to be sealed pretty well, but there's no guarantee. The stickers are much cheaper than actually buying one of these CNC gas caps. I mean, I like the gas cap, it's pretty cool, but there are some cons to it. There's a lot of cons to it, so I think honestly that one's not worth your money. You're better off just getting the stickers if you're looking to customize it or possibly paint it, whatever. What I'm gonna go over here are these fork bolts. I'm very content with these. I have no issues with these at all. I will say that if you are wanting to get the fork bolts and not flip the triple tree, I'd recommend that route. I mean, flipping the triple tree does feel better, but there are some cons to it. If it's not flipped, it's going to definitely be centered because these little screw holes here hold these in a specific place, where without that you have to set them yourself and try to make sure that they're aligned. I do think that these are definitely worth it. They're not expensive, they're very cheap, and they definitely bring like a whole different look to it. Kind of feels more of like a higher end sport bike, I guess, in a way. Next thing is the front sprocket cover. This guy right here. Now this I have no complaints on whatsoever. There's also multiple different designs. This is the one, to me, in my honest opinion, looks the best. And it's just an accessory, just for different looks. It works well, no issues with it. So if that's something you want, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't buy it. This chain guard, I definitely feel is just fine. I like it better because it is aluminum. Maybe not as protective or any difference than what the factory one is, but I feel it's sturdier just because it is metal versus the plastic that they normally run on them. Now these little rear set things to relocate the factory rear sets, I do think that that is a little bit of a waste of money. They don't feel that much different. They're not bad, but it's just not that much different than factory, so it's kind of been a waste of money. There are some real rear sets that are better, supposedly, depending on what you're looking for, and those are ranging anywhere between like $80-ish to around $200, give or take. Oh, another thing is buying a God, I'm having a ton of brain farts today. A fender eliminator kit. So if you buy a fender eliminator kit, usually they're going to run you between like 80 and up on price. And I mean, I made mine for virtually nothing almost. I mean, I barely spent any money on it. It's not quite as much of a finished product as some of the others, but it's not even noticeably different. It is very solid. It's not going anywhere. And it's a much cheaper solution. I think that that's the route to go. If you have the means to be able to make your own, that's the way I would do it. If you don't, then I understand ordering one because the factory one is just hideous, but definitely something that I would get done. The eBay taillight. So I like the eBay taillight. I like the way it looks. But again, if you get one cheap like mine, you could run into some issues. I'm not sure if that taillight, the turn signal issue that I'm having, is a short in the wiring or a short in the taillight itself, but again, if you buy a higher dollar taillight, an integrated taillight, you're going to get better quality. Worth it in my opinion, not a huge issue. I can figure out what that wiring issue is, if it is wiring, and it's money well spent. I will always recommend getting a real exhaust, not one of like what I did. What I did isn't bad, it does sound better, but I would much rather have an Akroprovich or, you know, Yoshimitsu, something like that. Like I said, this was on a budget, and it wasn't a bad deal for what I did. It's very solid. It stays in place, no issues. But it's definitely something, if you have the money to get a real exhaust, get a real one, because this whole can right here is restricting it. And if you plan on getting like a dyno jet or something, you'll want a full exhaust versus this thing. I'm thinking about getting this decal kit. Debating on doing is on that decal kit putting the Yamaha like right here, maybe the R3 up here, or the R3 up here or up here. I don't know, but if I get the decal kit, I mean, definitely Yamaha's gonna go somewhere along this. And then I was thinking the 320 could go back here on this. What's your thoughts on that? I'm debating on, since I'm a do-it-yourself channel, just making it myself, maybe with some plasti dip, I don't know. But the stickers are gonna be guaranteed to come out nicer, where if I do it myself, it's kind of iffy. What I have for this bike is block-off plates, which I have some on the way, and bar and mirrors. The factory mirrors, in my opinion, I can't see around them. I had to like literally dip my body over just to see around them. So this is going to help out. I have the mirror out here so I can actually see behind me, and the block-off plate so that this will actually sit where it's supposed to be versus wherever it just kind of wants to be right now. That's some of the things that I'm thinking about doing, and as well as the stuff that I have already done. There's much more than that on the list. A new windscreen and dyno jet, full exhaust. I need to get a better back tire. Some of those things cost a little bit too much money right now. I'm on a budget for the time being, but when I get around to that, I will definitely be putting that all up on this channel and everything like that. So yeah, that's some of the things that I'm thinking about doing right now, as far as the decal kit and what else? And then the things that I have on my way. They should be here within the next like 10-15 days. I can do installation videos on them, but it's really simple. So the mirror is pretty much just screw into that, and you tighten it up and it expands inside of there, locks it in place. And then these are always just 2 bolts. Mirror comes off, 2 bolts, block off plate attaches in. It is what it is. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification if you want to see the new videos that I post up. I post pretty regularly, not on a set schedule, but I am trying to be, as consistent as I possibly can. Yeah, so comment if you've got suggestions, ideas, things that you think look terrible. Does my paint job look terrible? Some people might like it, some people won't. It is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. You all have a nice day.